It's Week 9 of the National Football League. And coming up, it's the 49ers' versatile running back. He was steady for him on the ground a week ago, reaching the century mark and adding a score. It's the 49ers and the Rams, next on Madden Football.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the San Francisco 49ers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him,
the first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
there's a lot of good to watch in the game last week, wasn't there? I mean, he did throw 2 touchdown passes. That was impressive. And he's so close, isn't he? The 3 interceptions killed him and his team. That was costly. But if he just cleans that up a little bit, there's a reason for optimism with this team and this passer.
Over the middle, it's complete. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. The play action fake, they'll look to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the 49ers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. So here are the Niners now to get their first drive. And they'll be led out by their 9th-year quarterback.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance, because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 17 carries, 121 yards, and a touchdown.
I think he's exactly where he wants to be coming into a game, partner, because he has to still be riding the momentum from last week when he broke the century mark in rushing and had one of his best individual efforts of the season. I would expect that there's more from him on the way after that type of a game, and I know his teammates and coaches, they feel exactly the same way.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Off the play fake. Boston. And that is incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken at the 15. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. 1st down, Los Angeles. They'll set up to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. The numbers for him from a week ago: 6 catches, 95 yards, and a score.
Look, I know everybody wants to be number 1 in everything they do, but he's number 2 in the league in receiving yards. That's a strong number, a strong year, and they want that to continue.
Second and 5. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down. Back to throw again. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. On 1st and 10, Boston. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Throwing on 1st down. Boston firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Off play action. Boston. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 2nd down and a yard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Holding offense.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Looking to throw. Boston. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
And his kick is good. And the 49ers take a 30-0 lead. Not too long ago, Charles, that would have been a new NFL record. But instead, it's shy of setting the record, which is 66, but still from 65 away, one of the longest kicks in league history.
And that puts him in elite company in the NFL. Only a few have ever even attempted that, let alone put it through the posts. How about his moment? It came together for him, and he delivered.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down.
Brings up second and 5 at the 42-yard line.
They'll look to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 39. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
The first down run not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. And it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up second and 9.
Brings up second and 9.
Back to throw here. And the Niners get there and bring him down. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Here now a 3rd and 20. He'll look to throw. And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The 49ers settling in for their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Automatic first down.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Taken down at the 42. The Niners at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Well, here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up second and a yard at the Rams' 35-yard line.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. As they've got it as we resume action. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Back to throw. Boston. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down. The 49ers are going to turn over to the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. From the right hash, this from 53. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
L.A. set to take over again on offense.
And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. The throw over the middle, taken in. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
3rd and 2.
On play action, they'll throw. That is caught. A big play there for L.A. 44 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
These two teams, remember, met in Inglewood earlier in the year with the Rams coming out on top. So a win here in Santa Clara would give them the season series.
They'll look to throw again. And his throw is incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Touchdown, Rams. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Rams have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Joey Sly on for the extra point.
He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. San Francisco set to go on offense once more.
They're kind of searching for that magic elixir. You know, they're moving the football a little bit, but not with any great consistency.
I love that term you just used, elixir. Old school. Old school. I love that. Because you don't want to put too much pressure on your defense as well. All right, if you're kicking field goals, that's great. But your defense has to keep going out there and holding the other team. You're not giving them any cushion to work with, and that gets tougher and tougher as the game goes along. Put the ball in the end zone and get 6s. That's the ambrosia that they're looking for.
Ambrosia and trying to erase this deficit. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We've got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10.
He's going to try and do this himself.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
At the 43-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there, catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Boston. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Well, this offense has already been forced to settle for field goals on their drives earlier, so this is not a welcome sign here.
Indeed, it is not, and they certainly hope it's not a sign for the entire game because they know they've got to be able to sustain drives all the way through. Pick up those guys rushing the quarterback and give himself a chance.
A 3rd field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And they'll get to him short of the 1st down at about the 16. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. The 49ers are going to turn over to the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. From the right hash, this from 33. And his kick here is good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
This taken in right around the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Rams offense now making their way out to take over.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago. And another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Here comes the Rams punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Off the play fake. Boston. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down.
At the 47-yard line.
Back to throw. Boston. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively, just too hard to keep him under wraps. He delivers a big play here for this offense.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. Boston. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
2nd and 2. 1st down marker at the 8.
Back to throw. Boston. Incomplete.
That one was tipped up in the air and fortunately fell away for the defense, because if the offense is able to grab that one, that's a short little jaunt into the end zone, because there's not enough reaction time off of a tip ball for the defense to rally and make a tackle. They were very fortunate on that play.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. Either covering with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
L.A. readies for its next possession.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Clock continuing to roll as the Rams try to get going again. Here's a 2nd and 7. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 33.
Interference. Defense.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder.
Sly able to put this one through.
And that will cut the lead down to just 2. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, all right, Brandon, thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10.
Off the bootleg. Boston firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
At the 30-yard line.
Looking to throw. Boston is going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Off play action. Boston. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And it's nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the 1st. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Boston.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Here's 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Boston.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So it's another field goal here. He may need to ice his leg after this one. That's now 5 field goals converted in this game alone.
Yeah, get the trainer. They're going to need this guy, and they've needed every single one of the field goals he's made, too. If they're going to get out of here with a win, I say he gets a game ball.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the 2nd half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
And the Rams 1st down.
This will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
From the 41, this is 2nd and a yard.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Now it's 2nd and 10.
To throw again, Boston. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
To throw on 3rd down, Boston. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Back to throw now on 1st down. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
That's how multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They're going to look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. They'll set up to throw.
And that is incomplete. And the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. And the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Boston. And he rifles one incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
From the gun on 3rd down. Boston able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 30 yards there.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. On first down, Boston, his throw incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On 3rd down, Boston working the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 30. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 3.
Back to throw. Boston. 90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a first down. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Back to throw again. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
2nd and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Looking to throw. Boston. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown 49ers. From 13 yards out. And the 49ers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Point after, right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. They'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
25 yards that time. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and a yard.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
Second and 7 at the 21-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Niners are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. But here in the 4th quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep, and on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
To throw on 3rd down. Boston. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to kick it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Gets around him.
The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
The throw over the middle taken in. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
8 yards on the pickup. And this is 3rd down.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They'll set up a throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
That one's taken in by Spears.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
From the 23, here's the 2nd down and 6.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Wide open. And now look at this.
step in their attempt to climb back into this game.
Yes, but still some work to do as they get within a score here.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
They'll look to throw again. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Rams have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
An out route there for the score, a quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands, knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff.
This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Looking to throw on second down. Boston. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there. Gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Boston. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's going to have the Niners first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking up play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
Second, third levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter play.
And he will have a Niners first down, and that ought to be the one that seals the victory.
And they take a knee.
Second and 11 now.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
It's a game of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So the victory here for San Francisco. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, that's to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for San Francisco,
The victory moves them to 7-1 on the year.
and they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for L.A., the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this, as they're not back in action until Week 11. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.